Hey, what is up, broskies? It's Slatech here today, guys, and we are going to be continuing Doki Doki Literature Club right where we left off on this note. I'm not sure which to pick, but I guess we should just pick one. And also, remember, if you like this video, or if you like this series so far, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to share as well. That would be a big help. And I mean, subscribe if you want to. You don't got to, but it's free. And I noticed that a lot of my viewers aren't actually subscribed. Like, very low percentage that watch this are actually subscribed. So if you enjoy it, consider subscribing. Okay, so let's make a decision. We've been spending a lot of time with Yuri, so why don't we say... But it would hurt her feelings. I'm gonna go with Yuri. Walking home, I forgot to, I just read that in my head, I didn't really know. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you don't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Conversation trails off, I'm left feeling awkward, but it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take it away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh yeah, I'm writing a poem again. Guys, I'm so good at this, you should like publish my work. Ready? We're going to master oceans. Peaceful socks. Fantasy judgment. Fun. Amazing milk. Wonderful. Awesome. Food. Horror. Agonizing death. Oh my god, that's so... I can't take this seriously. Jumping. Journey. Nibble. Childhood. Uncontrollable. Write that down. That is going to be a poem worth millions one day. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I could guess passion. Remember that club? Wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you at all. For you all. Jeez, I cannot read. And I am super happy that you're willing... That might help. I'm super happy that you're willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school. We get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica! Do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Yeah, calamari. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? Again, I'm still a little congested. It's still a change in the season. My allergies are kind of wacko. Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right name, Monica. Yeah? That's not how you say my name at all. I must be reading from Monica. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Ah, never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Eh? You're spacing out again. Ah. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else, huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels you're a little off. Sorry for assuming. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning around back at everyone else. But the conversation already dispersed, with everyone back to the usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Carmel, what's up? What's up, man? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is, I believe, dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Carmel. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I do care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Carmel. Carmel Green. How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you more than anything else, you know. Yeah. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sarah's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Walking on sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Carmel. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Ah, I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try to think nothing of it about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Because there's a lot of big empty space for them to be floating around in there. Just saying. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to see where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. But she's keeping her voice quiet so that I can't hear it from here. I sign to sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides to wait for Monica. See, this is just a date. Why does it feel like I'm being watched. I glanced around the room. Suddenly I noticed Sayori peering at me from over her book, but she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realized that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now it's a little easier for me to do that. Stand up from my desk and sit one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Well, thoughts? How were you even able to tell what that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. No, not that I was staring or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy with Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to you. Oh? That's quite romantic. Eh? So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, and that's all. Ah, I see. Then perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Carmel, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, so no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all. I think Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside doesn't always match what may be going on inside her head. I've spaced out. Like, I was actively reading it, but I have no idea what happened. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, so I'm gonna just look at you real quick. Alright. Yeah, that's a solid my bad. I don't know what happened. I was just reading and my mind traveled. She may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case, Sayori. She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. I was sitting lazy as a donut. Sometimes a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. Feelings? Like I'd actually be able to feel pain? No, I'm kidding. I don't know. That was stupid. That's it. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit here. I'm a pretty simple guy, you know. Like, I walk to the store, buy some milk, I come back. That's all I do. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it, yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. We'll share a poem with Sayori first this time. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably you're again. Ooh, she's jealous. Somebody jealous. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe that's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. And that's all that matters to me. Thank you, Carmel. Say, Sayori. Is there something wrong? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright, just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now, if you insist. Yay! What about your poem? I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Wait about your poem. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, alright? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What about your poem? I wanted to read the poem. What was it gonna be about? I don't know, so now I will never know. Just do a Monaco so we can relay the message of Sayori. Hi, Carmel. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. Now let Monaco take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Ah, well, but she just said that she didn't like it. Was I supposed to go to you first or something? I don't know. Oh, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Are you trying to play wingman? Or wingwoman? Wing person? Wing chick? I don't know. Chicken wing? Oh, that's great. Chicken wing. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Vibing out, man. You sure you're not reading into it too much? Ahaha, that could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing this kind of gentle feel to it. I could tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sadness too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tell tales of a lady who wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sung. And here I am, a feather. Just a lot longer than I thought. Lost adrift in the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others should have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight, or is that how you spell twilight? I'm dumb. Twilight sky. Ooh, I cannot read. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes, I find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I'm thinking, before before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. So life is meaningless is what I got from that. Good to know. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I've never really put much thought into it. Yeah, I've never really put much thought into writing a poem in this game. What do you mean about that $1 billion poem I just wrote? You better sell that while you got the chance. Trying to make some fat stacks. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Paradoxical? Yeah, I'm gonna say that's how you say that. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Ahaha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? We could write about food, a second time, game. You know what? Fine, you have a valid point. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I can confirm I am not a stick figure, but I'm pretty sure you're a two-dimensional figure. I think you know that better than anyone. One-dimensional? Yeah, that. Was that a fourth wall break? You know what? I have no idea. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much time into. At least lukewarm is better than cold. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. And it's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Toodaloo. Alright, we'll go with yours. Decided to try something different today? Apparently, I don't even know what I wrote, but I tried something different, and it's worth $1 billion in like 4 years. So like, I'll sign it, just like run off with it now, and then you'll sell it for something. I guess so. It's like I'm a master poet here. I'm just like in disguise. You know, like undercover boss or whatever. I'm just undercover expert. That should be a show. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be unfair to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe that what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing. You have the most advice to share. Is that so? Yuri thinks for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. You know, overthinking, being disliked. Oh shit. Well, that's damn. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright, you want to share your poem now? Okay. Here. Damn, that was sad. Oh no, I forgot. I have a horrible time reading this. My brain is already fried. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically makes the surface. Under a clean blue sky, expands, spout, exposed, of course, but beneath gang rolling gray, not gang, gray, I cannot read cursive. Gray rolling clouds of endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sand castle, where the sand is wet. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward and I return to the earth forevermore. I like building sandcastles. They're fun. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane, I'm going to just say inane thing to write about. I obviously don't know what that word means, so I'm going to have to look that up in YouTube. But I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that, like, you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again, I suppose, to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. That's interesting. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. And now there's one person left. This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away, but there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, that's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Man, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. You were talking about beaches, so that's a pun. I hate myself. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend? I feel like I already got this voice line, deja vu. It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ugh, that was a little unnecessary. But I think of it in a way, it weren't for me, you'd probably just fly away like the balloon. I said this last time. Did I somehow, like, load the wrong city? Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. The poems are... Okay, yeah, no, the poems are different. I just got the same voice line. Not voice line, I guess text, but still weird. Your mind is so full of trouble. Oh, I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand. Bathe in sunbeams, hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in salty sea, and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. It's weird. What am I? Jesus. You girls could use. Oh. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. It's weird, 'cause I don't hate myself though. Yeah, I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome! It do be though. Except, I don't like sand because it gets in my socks. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. That's... Geez, she better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, if she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic, you can really see her doing that too. Wait, but I thought you were the one. Hold up. What? Guys, making us write about a simple topic, trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. But she did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I can feel the tension kind of just going. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? What did you say? Why don't we start figuring out? We're all done sharing poems, right? Okay, you three. Oh, she probably realized I read too much into things. I'm sorry. It's just me, or did you say something strange just now? Yeah? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Like the only thing different is Sayori isn't. Ah! It seems you're right. Sigh. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship. 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 With Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Ooh, that curious expression coming from Yuri of all people. Calm down, guys. Yeah, everybody's like fighting. I can just feel the tension bubbling in a pot of soup. Good soup. I talked to her earlier, and everything was fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself? Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Well, yeah, I guess you do have to fold them and stuff. But if you have the right printer, it'll fold them for you too. It's actually really neat. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. And now Natsuki's pouting too? Geez, I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder when she's not around. Ah, that may be the case, but if I can't also be a leader of my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set up the atmosphere. The atmosphere? Yeah, isn't I up in the clouds? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed. She stares at the desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. That did not sound human in like any way possible. I love atmosphere. That's like, what's his name? That's like a Mark Zuckerberg thing to say. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Carmel, the one who's truly useless. Haha, don't say that. In fact, both the Suki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way if you give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Ah, that's it. Is Monica suggesting I spend a weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose they wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give you. It's not like Monica's going to give you a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Nasuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Nasuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle baking on your own. Ooh, they fighting. Carmel may not like to be around you, only you make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. This is funny. People fighting over me. That's weird, actually. I've never experienced it. Anyway, how hard could it be to make a few decorations? Anyway, sounds more like you're just making excuses for Carmel too. But what are you saying? It will be extremely delicious work in baking, isn't it? How do you keep a straight face while they're just like fighting? Just what do you think, guys? Oh, there it is. Guys, let's settle down for a moment, shall we? In the end, I think it's up to Carmel to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in you, literally just said. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, James. Did we just sell this already? Yeah. Carmel, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very bad. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. Oh god. Oh no. You know what? I want to check on Sayori. Oh jeez, that was a horrible whisper. Anyway, I want to check on Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors. Monica said that Sayori was helping. Jeez, do you really hate us that much? No, sorry, I didn't mean for them to be so difficult. Just think of the club. Okay, I thought she was in the club. So who the fuck do I pick? I don't know, guys. This looks like a perfect spot to leave off for next time. This music is great. I love this music. Anyway, I have no idea what to pick. I'll probably mow this over for the next couple of days. And tell me who you think I should pick down in the description. Or down in the comments below. Of course, if you... I should have said this earlier in the video, but if you haven't seen the first couple of episodes, that's linked down in the playlist, down in the description below. Be sure to check that out so you're caught up. I mean, well, you already know what mostly is going on because you watched the last one first, and I should have said something at the beginning. That's solid my bad, guys. But anyway, yeah, if you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to share it. It'd be a great help, a huge help. And enjoy the rest of your day. Oh, wait. I'm gonna be hella smart. Gotta save. We're gonna double save. Yep, indeed. Okay, return. Pull it. That was nice. That was spicy. Anyway, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Slide that gear. Signing out.